Good morning, YouTube. Beautiful morning. Starting to cool off a little bit here in Gordon. So, came out here to catch the sunrise, drink a cup of coffee before I get the day started. But yeah, so for today's video, wanted to do a couple things. First, I wanted to include a full day of eating. So, I'm going to show you what all 6 meals look like right now as we get into, we've been in the nitty gritty, but the nitty gritty of the Olympia prep. That, and then going to show you all what our push session looks like today. And then definitely at some point today, I'm going to sit down with Carl and go over, split construction for his off season. I kind of wanted to show you all my thought process behind, creating a split for someone and, what goes into that. So Carl asked me to do that for him. I'm super honored to help him out, and I think it'll be great for y'all to, kind of listen and be fly on the wall, see the thought process that goes into it. So, full day of eating, awesome push session, some split construction, and yeah, probably a check-in after we train today too. Just push today, so that's the closest look to stage look. So, it's gonna be a good one. Excited to have y'all along. All right, guys. Good morning. Cardio is done and dusted. Posed rounds with Ben, and we are 1.5 pounds down from yesterday. So we're gonna run the same setup that we had yesterday today, with the only difference being meal 3 will have a little bit more carbs because today's a training day and yesterday was an off day. So meal 1 is going to be 50 grams of oats, then 170 chicken, 1 whole egg, and 100 grams of blueberries. So when you get this cooked up, oats I just do in the microwave. Chicken's already cooked because it's from Cali, so just dice that up and actually leave it cold and dump it in the oats after I finish them. And then frozen blueberries. So I will show you me throwing it all together at the end, but if you haven't tried this combo, it is really good. So I'm gonna get this cooked and I'll show you how putting it, we'll show you me putting it together once I get it cooked. All right, guys, oatmeal is done. Chicken is chopped. The egg is on its way. So let me show you how I put this together. Like I said, leave the chicken cold. I dice it up as fine as I can get it diced when I'm actually at home. Liv food processors it for me, so it's like really fine. And then you just put that in the oatmeal. And then I'll do salt. Currently doing 6 turns a meal, which is 1.5 grams of salt per meal. And then hit it with some cinnamon. And when I say some cinnamon, I mean all the cinnamon. And then I showed y'all this last time we ran Camp Chow, but this is Sweet and Glow. This is a Product AD product that Joe Binley made. And it is a sweetener, but it's not like sucralose or Ace K or any of the other artificials that'll really jack your stomach up. It's actually like collagen peptides and glycine and some other stuff. So really been enjoying this product in prep. I feel like it's made my food taste a lot better. Give that the flips. Zip the chicken up. Hit it with the bloobs. We're using frozen. 100 grams of these. And then last thing is the egg. Egg goes on there. Turn the stove off. And then, yeah. So this is how I do it. I'm going to chop it up and mix it all up, and then I will see y'all at the breakfast table. All right, guys. What's up there? What's going on? All right, just plop down at the breakfast table. Got breakfast all ready to go. Like I said, it is 50 grams of oats, 170 grams of chicken, 1 whole egg, and 100 grams of blueberries. So right now, if I had to say what my favorite meal is, I would definitely say this one. The the sweet from the blueberries and the oats and the cinnamon, it all goes really well together. And yeah, so really been enjoying this meal. The oats, I haven't been a big oat guy for a long time, but we put them back in like 2 or 3 days ago, and I really enjoy the satiety they've been giving me. They've been really keeping me full. This is such a weird angle. Chrome dome. Anyways, gonna get this in me, and this will be meal 1, and then probably take a little macaroni and cheese, and then get ready to train. See y'all then. With my main man Phoenix, we have been making lots of videos since we've been here. He loves the Osmo. What do you want to do? You want to show him anything? Any cool toys?
Yeah.
Go grab your favorite toy. Let's see what your favorite toy is. We going with the Hulk today?
Yeah.
Not the Thanos hand? There's Thanos. Thanos and the Hulk. That'd be quite the showdown, huh? Who's your favorite out of those two?
Hulk.
Yeah. Hulk's
You
my
know I'm
favorite
gonna
too.
be for Halloween?
What?
Thanos.
You're gonna be Thanos? You have to get 5 ring pops for your hands. You can wear all the suckers, all the candy.
For all the candy.
Alright, so fresh off a little nap, and it's time to cook some fish. Figured I would show y'all how I've been doing all of my mahi this prep. I feel like it's a good balance of like quickness and still tastes good. It doesn't just taste like ass. So basically, show y'all how I start. You're gonna want to wash your fish. So these fillets are thawed and washed. I get frozen fillets from HEB, like y'all saw yesterday on yesterday's YouTube. But yeah, so after I get them open and thawed and washed, all I'm gonna do is hit them with the spray, and then I use HEB's version of just a blackened seasoning, which is paprika and sea salt. And basically we will just get both sides dusted in this. So that's one side down. Give it the flips. Hit the other side with some cooking spray. And then dust again. All right. So that is how I season them. let's go ahead and get them in the air fryer. Air fryer is how I cook them. So we're going to cook these for 12 minutes at 400 degrees, flipping halfway through. So 6 minutes in, you just reach in and flip it. I speak from experience every day of this prep. If you have like man hands, I'm gonna call them man hands. Sorry, I know it's not PC, whatever. But if you have like calloused hands, you're used to using them, that fish is not too hot to just grab and flip with your hands. So you just reach in there and flip them at 6 minutes and keep on going. And it should be perfect for you every time. So let's get these in the air fryer. It's really convenient that Ben has the same air fryer as me. Very easy to use. All right, so like I said, we'll flip them halfway through at 6 minutes, and then we will have some good cooked up mahi, and we will make meal 2, which is going to be pre-workout. So, pro tip, like I said, the fish isn't too hot to handle with your hands, but you will burn the shit out of yourself on the air fryer basket still, so don't let your forearms touch that. Alright, the fish is done, and I am 12 days out, so I have a note that says today's food because I can't remember anything. So it is 250 mahi with 50 grams of oats and 8 grams of ghee. So I'm going to show you how I make my pre-workout fish mush that I absolutely love. So, yeah. So 8 grams of ghee. Then we're going to hit it with salt. Same turns as earlier. I've said this before, but I've standardized my salt intake by standardizing the salt shaker that I use. So I use the same salt shaker pretty much year round. It's just the one from HEB. And that allows us to know when I put 6 turns on my food that it is 1.5 grams of salt. So we got cinnamon on there. Then we're actually going to throw that Sweet and Glow stuff on there again. And then this will be ready to eat. Alright, all that's left to do is turn it into fish mush. Boom, fish mush. All right, meal 2, which is pre-workout. 50 grams of oats, 250 grams of mahi, 8 grams of ghee butter, and a cup of coffee from my favorite gym ever, Destination. But yeah, getting it in with the boys. Got Ben watching Ray compete in the Masters at Legion, and then Carl's grabbing his pre too. So we're all about to eat together and then get ready to go do the damn thing. Today's push. We're gonna train in Dee's sweatshop, which if you didn't know is the gym here at the Chow House. And yeah, so see y'all out there. All right, guys. Pre-meal is in me, pre-workout is in me. Took a pre-workout shower. Turned it all the way to cold at the end and sat there for like 40 seconds, so I'm clearly hardcore. Alright, so to the sweatshop we go. Just walked out of Ben's front door. That's the front door. There's the sweatshop. Why is it called the sweatshop? Because in Texas it's 105 degrees during the summer and it's a metal building and it is beyond hot. But right now it's super nice outside, so it is actually not the sweatshop. It is a wonderful gym to be in. So let's check it out. Carl's already out here getting his shoulders loose. Something that I've been really impressed with him is he's placed a huge emphasis on his shoulder health and mobility after realizing it's something that needed to improve. So, you know, addressing shortcomings, being a pro. Shout out to Carl. All right, guys, do a little bodybuilding yoga, and then it is time to train push with the boys.
Finally, it's about me too much more calling you.
Well, big outs, Ben. Come on, man. And that's what you call leading from the front.
Let's go. Push. Move the foot. Yep, come on. Good. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go, mate. Yep. Draw it up. Yep. Yes. Good. Come on. Fine now. All right, then. Let's go to work. Yes, sir. Come on, mate. Lead from the front. Lead from the front. Oh, big out. And one. Go. Oh. Yes. Yep. There you go. I tried that. You gotta take them off that carabiner. I was gonna say let's do one more.
Elbows and fists. Good. Good. Is that a new way?
What?
Is that your hands all the way back or on head?
I'm the head. All right, guys, so just got inside from the gym. Had an awesome push session today. It was a lot of fun. And then posed 3 rounds after we finished up. 2 in the gym in the normal check-in spot, then 1 out in that nice Texas sun, really pushed some water out. And now we are about to go sit in the sauna for 20 minutes. Ben's got a big wood-fired sauna that gets up to like 190, 200. So we're gonna go get our sweat on for 20 minutes, and then I will show y'all what post-workout is. And tell you what we did during the session, I guess. But I'm gonna go get in the sauna before the fire gets out. Another beautiful day. Can't tell you how peaceful it is out here. Check this out. Just nice, beautiful Texas country. Can't beat it. So this is the sauna setup right here. Like I said, it's a pretty decent sized one. Wood fired. Carl, me, and Ben are about to hop in for 20. Not taking the camera in there because it about melted my iPhone the other day. So the Osmo's not as tough as an iPhone. So I will catch up with y'all after we sauna and before I hop in the plunge because we're contrasting. All right, so lasted 11 minutes in the sauna. It was like 220 degrees. And like I said, I just got done posing rounds outside. So heat stroke at 12 day out is frowned upon. So that being said, time to get cold. I'm gonna get in the plunge for 6 minutes, and then that will be that on the contrast, and it'll be time to eat post. All right, I am defrosted and cleaned up and ready to eat post. So this is gonna be meal 3 on the day. And after posing for Ben, he decided to give me a little extra food because this morning we woke up a pound lighter than yesterday morning, and we were a lot tighter and a little flat. So, you know, the metabolism being what it is, it's one of those things we're feathering right now. And so I'm eating more today, but I will probably wake up another pound lighter tomorrow because it's that time. My body is running through it. But anyways, so meal 3 post is going to be 150 grams of oats and then 60 grams of isolate, and that's it. I really enjoy doing 1 scoop of each of the hydros, so like 1 scoop of vanilla, 1 scoop of chocolate. It really gives it a, like, I don't know, like a creamy, like ice creamy flavor. So I do 1 scoop of each. And then I'll use that Sweet and Glow that you've seen me use a couple times, and then cinnamon and salt. Nice and simple. And then, oh, I'm super excited about this. I get a banana. It's a good day, I get a banana. So, going to get this all stirred up, and that will be meal 3. Like I said, 150 grams of oats, 60 grams of isolate, and a banana. Time to earn a, time to have, not earned, time to have a well-earned sit. A little post-workout with the boys watching The Flash. Doesn't get much better than this. So, you get this in me, 150 grams of oats, a banana, and 60 grams of isolate. Then we'll let it digest for a little bit, and then go knock out round 2 of cardio. And then I will truly only have to sit and eat for the rest of the day. All right, it is that time again. Meal 4 coming up. Meal 4 is going to be 100 grams of oats, 250 grams of mahi, and 8 grams of ghee. Gonna get this all made up, and then I will show you what it looks like done. All right, guys, got meal 4 done and dusted. Now I need to done and dust it. Meal 4 today is gonna be 250 mahi, 100 grams of oats, 8 grams of ghee, with a shit ton of cinnamon and a little salt. Fish mush is delicious right now. So yeah, gonna get this in me, let it digest for like an hour and a half, and then go box off my PM cardio. Got 40 minutes on the bike, and then just 2 more meals after that. Just gonna be chilling. So get this in the tank, and then I will see y'all out in the sweat box for cardio. Hello, YouTube. It's time for round 2 of cardio. Gonna ride the bike tonight. Got 40 minutes. Luckily, it is Sunday, which means a new episode of SEAL Team came out. It's the show I've been watching. It's on its 7th and final season right now, so really been enjoying watching that. So yeah, gonna pedal my life away and then go inside to eat. So I will show y'all meal 5 when I get inside. All right, time for meal 5 on the day. Meal 5 on the day is going to be 170 chicken, 1 whole egg, and 250 grams of rice. So, like I said, meal 5, I'm going to eat this and then probably go to sleep and just get up and smack the last one whenever I get up to pee, because I'm peeing like 8 times a night right now. Gotta love prep. But anyways, yeah, gonna get this in me and then hit the sack, but I will see you all for meal 6. Chicken and rice. Alright, it is late. Just kinda woke up whenever to eat, because I knew I'd have to pee. So it's 2. Making my fish mush. Got the oatmeal going. Got the mahi, and then we're going to do 5 grams of ghee, then salt and cinnamon. See y'all at the dinner table, or I guess the midnight snack table. Alright, last meal, meal 6. 250 mahi, 100 oats, 5 grams of ghee, fish mush. I'm gonna eat this and go to sleep. I'll see y'all in the morning. Gonna do that split creation video with Carl as part of this, and then post it up. See y'all in the morning. All right, guys. We are, just chilling post-training today. Had a really good back session, good push session yesterday. Tomorrow will be an off day. But something that I'm really excited about, and I've mentioned it, earlier in this video, was Carl actually asked me to help him out with his programming, his training programming. And I don't know if I ever have any desire to do full-blown coaching like Carl and Ben do, but you know, the training side of things, you know, the programming, you know, being able to be hands-on with high-level athletes like Carl is something I'm very passionate about. So, you know, to be able to help him out with his split, you know, headed into this improvement season is very cool for me. So, you know, without further ado, I'm going to, you know, kind of let Carl talk about what he'd been doing and what his goals are for the off season, and then we'll kind of get to the meat and the potatoes of, you know, how I would go about constructing a split for him. So,
Yeah, so basically the way I've been training is more, you could call it a bro split, where I do typically like a Monday chest, Tuesday back kind of run, but I have been doing back, I can't even remember now, it's been so long, I've been all over the place. Back, chest, legs, rest, back, shoulders, arms. That's what I had been doing because I wanted to bring up my back.
back, shoulders, and arms on 3 different days.
So it was back at the start of the week, Monday. Then it was chest and a little bit of shoulders. Then it was legs. Then it was rest on a Thursday.
Okay.
And then back again on a Friday.
Okay.
And then shoulders and arms Saturday and rest Sunday.
Okay.
That's how I was running it. And then,
So training 5 days a week.
yeah. And since training more often with you, I feel like 4 days, dropping to 4 days is pretty,
Yeah.
like
So
a good idea.
that's a good jumping off point. So, you know, this last off season, I trained 4 days a week and took 3 rest days. I was taking 2 days off after legs, and then 1 day off after my back day, and that's definitely, you know, regardless of what split we end up on, even though I have a pretty good idea of how I want to run it for him, in an off-season setting, knowing how hard he trains and, you know, the way he's able to push his sets, that extra rest is going to be so beneficial compared to another, you know, bullshit day in the gym. And then, you know, we'll talk about what he's trying to prioritize, and then you'll see the way that we're able to lay things out. He doesn't lose any frequency on those parts that he's trying to prioritize, but it's going to give him a lot, you know, more bang for his buck in terms of, you know, the time spent in the gym and then the ability to recover from the session afterwards. Because, you know, that bro split that he was on, there was definitely a lot of, you know, overlap and, you know, body parts getting used but not really trained hard. So unnecessary wear and tear, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely felt, you know, there's days and I'm pretty beat.
Yeah.
You know, and as you know, I've had some shoulder mobility problems, so I probably could have prevented that being a bit more smart.
You're addressing them now, though, so it's okay.
So, but typically, you know, I'm a low volume. I'm a crossover because I'll do like a 2 sets kind of stuff at the start. Say for chest instance, incline dumbbell, that'd be like a 2 set run. Later on in the workout, say I do some flies, it might be 3 sets. So I'm kind of it's still lower.
A little more volume on like the isolation stuff.
On the fluff, I call it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I guess, what are we trying to prioritize this off season?
It's definitely my back.
Yeah. Back and hamstrings, right?
Yeah, and the glute area, but I need size overall.
Yeah, and you're balanced enough that there aren't any glaring, like, oh my god, I gotta bring this up, your legs are shit or your back's shit.
Yeah, basically. It's
you know, everything's good, we just gotta get everything bigger.
But speaking to Ben off the back of Texas, it was more shoulders, more arms, more back, and then obviously develop.
Yeah.
That's a priority, really.
Cool.
Shoulders,
Cool.
arms, back.
So, hearing that, let's talk about how I would construct his split. So, you know, being that there's nothing out of balance or out of whack, I would definitely am going to put him into a push-pull, like a modified push-pull split. And we're going to have an arm day in it. So it's going to be, you know, essentially the same program I ran this off season, because him and I very much so were trying to accomplish the same thing, and that is, you know, everything's pretty imbalanced, but we are trying to bring up our posterior chain, hamstring, glutes, and back, and, you know, continue to build arms. And you can never have too big arms in bodybuilding. You can't, especially open. So what we're going to do is day 1 on your split, we're going to do push And so I'm a big proponent of training push instead of like chest on one day and then shoulders on another day, because there's so much synergy between the two body parts. So, you know, training push, we're starting with chest movements, and we'll A-B this,
Okay.
and we'll save that for, you know, us talking. So there'll be 2 different sessions, a A session and a B session, and we'll have 3 movements for chest. We'll have 3 movements for shoulders, and then we'll do dips on that day. So, yeah.
So 3 shoulder.
3 shoulder, it'll be a press and 2 lateral variations. And then on the chest, we're going to do a fly and 2 pressing variations.
Nice. And you don't do a tricep on that, no?
Yeah, no, the only tricep work that you're going to do that day is going to be those dips.
Yeah.
But we're doing them very much so, you know, with our feet
Dips,
behind us,
yeah.
angled forward, trying to get, you know, the front
More
delt
of the,
and the
yeah,
chest and
chest,
everything. So that's the push day. This next day is going to be, you know, not the special day or whatever, but like that makes a lot of sense. It might set some light bulbs off for you. So the next day is going to be back, a pull day, but there's going to be a hamstring and a deadlift component to it. So it'll be a 5 movement workout for back, you know, 2 pull down motions, 1 aimed at a lower lat focus, and then 1 aimed at a upper back focus. And then 2 rowing motions set up in the same way, aiming for a lower lat focus, and then a upper back focus for the rows, and then rear delts at the end. So that'll be the 5 exercises for back.
See, this is why I've asked you, because the back is where you can lose your grasp on where you sometimes end up doing too many upper back movements, or you think you kind of run in the same crossover of movements. So that's why I wanted to pick your brains more.
Exactly.
And really hone in on, you know,
Exactly.
not
And, you know,
wasting
you
my
and I
time.
both, you know, we have, you know, really thick, dense upper backs, but we
Yeah.
both need more in the lower
That-
lat.
yeah,
So
yeah.
whenever I structure my sessions, and the way that we'll structure yours is the lower lat focus row and the lower lat focus pull down,
Yeah.
and the upper back focus row, upper back focus pull down, and then finish up with rear delts. After those 5 motions for back, what he's going to do is he's going to go to a seated hamstring curl and do 3 working sets on the seated hamstring curl. And then from there, he's going to go RDL, and he'll do 2 working sets of RDLs. So doing it that way, I'm a huge proponent of it. You know, RDLing at the end of the workout, you're not tearing up your energy for the stuff that's really, truly important, you know, the back movements. Second, you are really getting in a great hamstring session, having those 3 sets of seated and then 2 sets of RDLs. That is enough to really thwack your hamstrings, because later on in the week, on the actual leg day, we'll only do 3 sets of either lying or seated too. So we're able to literally double our hamstring volume on the week by putting in those seated curls and RDLs on that pull day.
Would you say, because in my opinion, I'd say seated curls and RDLs are probably, if they're the only movements you could ever do for hamstrings. I know I hate that question.
It's the only
It's-
movements
yeah.
I did for hamstrings
And
for
they
the
brought 'em
last
up
2
same.
years, except for like lying. I can count on my
Yeah.
hands how many times I've done lying.
Yeah.
But
Seated for me, seated ham curls are the king.
yeah, especially when
Yeah.
you do them right, everything's just so locked in and braced. It's like a preacher curl for your
Yeah.
hamstrings. So after that pull day with the hamstring component on it, we're going to take a day off. And then the following day is going to be everyone's favorite day, arm day. I'm a big proponent of arm day, especially for open bodybuilders, because, you know, we made a joke about it, but your arms can never be too big in open bodybuilding. And then secondly, it's not a day off from the gym, but it's a very low impact day, you know, systemically in terms of fatigue and recovery, which sets us up really nicely coming off of that first off day. It's almost like having 2 off days in a row before the leg day as well. So the arm day is going to be 2 upper body hamstring, right? Your biceps. So two bicep movements, 2 tricep movements. You know, it's one of those things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to have him run the same arm session y'all have seen me run for a while now. It'll be the JM presses, then the cuff extension, then a preacher curl, and then a step forward cable curl. and we'll be able to A/B that session for him as well. Everything except the JM press, we'll keep that in first. He'll run that every single session.
That JM press is
Yeah.
it's a light bulb moment for me.
And then outside of that JM press, we'll A/B everything, being able to do unilateral cuff pushdowns on one day, and then the bilateral on the second day, and then be able to alternate between a dumbbell preacher and a machine preacher, and then a incline dumbbell curl and a step forward cable curl for the lengthened position. So that's how we'll A/B his arm day, and then after that we'll move him into his leg day. And the leg day is one of those things where on paper what I'm going to write out for him is not going to seem like a lot, but if he's taking the sets where they need to be, it will be more than enough. So on his leg day, I'm going to have him start with hamstrings. I'm a big proponent of starting with hamstrings. It's just how I've always done things, and I really feel like it gets your knees warm and kind of sets you up for success on the session. And, you know, like he has said, he's trying to bring up his hamstrings. His quads are a strong body part, so we're prioritizing in the session what we want to bring up. So 3 working sets on the seated hamstring curl. From there, we'll move on to an extension. I'll have him do 2 working sets on the extension. Big proponent of doing extensions before compounds. 1, obviously you're going to be warm, but 2, you'll have to use less load to accomplish the same thing. At the end of the day, we're bodybuilders. There's not a squat rack on stage. No one cares about how much weight you move. We're trying to build muscle, and do it safely, because injuries keep us out of the gym and are super counterproductive. So 2 working sets of leg extensions, and then from there, I'll have him, we'll A/B it. Every single session on that leg day, he'll do the seated and the leg extensions. But from there, we'll A/B the compound that he does for quads. We'll alternate between a really deep leg press and either a hack squat or a pendulum, whatever he has access to back home. And then from there, we'll move him on to a unilateral compound. Dozer! Sorry, guys. And then we'll move him on from the bilateral compound to a unilateral compound. And that will either be a hip press done unilaterally or a unilateral leg press. From there, we'll have him move on to a hip hinging hamstring movement with his body weight. So that's either going to be a GHR, glute ham raise, or a hyperextension done, you know, very much so with a hamstring glute emphasis. From there, going to have him finish up with 3 sets of calves. The first 2 sets are going to be hard, heavy, straight sets. The last set, the third one, will be a triple drop set.
Ooh. No walking after.
No, no. Got to earn those 2 days off.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, and then after that leg day, for the off season at least, we're gonna give him 2 days off. If he does that leg session right, he should be in a coma the day after it, and then, you know, the following day, come back to life and be ready to freshen up and do the damn thing again. So,
Nice.
yeah. Any questions?
No, that's it's really, really good, because there's a lot of how I train in there anyway. It's just going to refine it and
Exactly.
push it more. So yeah.
Exactly, and we'll be able to, once we get you back in the gym and locked in, you'll be able to send me the videos and be able to really get the sets and the form dialed.
Yeah, because I feel like like you say, I feel like I can push my sets to a good point, but I definitely feel like I could refine my arm paths and stuff a little bit
exactly.
more. So,
Exactly.
for sure.
We all can.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
We all
never
can.
ending,
It's
right?
never ending.
It's like posing. But yeah, excited to do this. For those that
We'll
don't know,
A/B it for sure.
yeah,
We'll pick
I've
the
just,
exercises later.
I've just started my rebounds pretty much coming out of the show after some rest and recovery. So this is hitting at the right time, shall we say?
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah,
All right, my dude.
let's make it happen.
Keep on keeping on. Get you locked in on that and make some off-season gains.
Get some muscle,
Put some muscles on.
some Texan boost.
I hear muscles are good. All right, guys. So this is a wrap on the second Camp Chow Olympia Edition video. Having a lot of fun here with the boys. We're killing it every day.
Yeah.
And, you know I said having fun doing it, but I'm really having fun doing it. So to be able to say that at 11 days out, it's pretty damn cool. See y'all for the next one.